ahead, Coach.
Well, just give Rhode Island credit. They took it to us in the first half, dug too big of a hole. We fight. We're hard to kill, but we just could never get over the hump. Gave up 2 big offensive rebounds in the second half that really hurt us from cutting the lead even further. So obviously disappointed, but proud of the fight that we had, proud of this regular season that we've had, and hasn't been easy. 26-8 is pretty good, and we've got to get back and get ready to go to the big show and see if we can make a little noise. But give Rhode Island credit. They're very physical. They're very long. The 2 wings, Terrell and Matthews have been phenomenal here in the tournament. And you need your best players to play really well. And our best guys have played well, and their best guys played really, really well today. So give them a ton of credit, and we'll see where we end up and get back and get ready to go.
Questions for Jaquan and Justin, please raise your hand. We'll get you the mic.
For either of you guys, it was really rough that first 10, 12 minutes. Was there any lingering effects? You had to go to overtime last night, a lot of energy spent in that game. Did you sense you were a little flat coming out, or was it just their interior defense was that good?
I say it was miscommunication on defense. We wasn't doing our normal bumps and communicating well enough, and they were getting some open looks early and knocking down a 3-ball.
Justin, anything to add?
The same thing, just miscommunications.
Go ahead, back right.
For both of you guys, you forced just 6 turnovers on them. Does that kind of backfire a little bit for your game plan to have them that controlled, in the half court?
Yeah, I mean, that starts with the guards, including me. We got to do a better job of guarding the ball and speeding them up. And, they were playing comfortable a lot today in the first half. I feel like the last 10 minutes when we realized that we were down and had to play catch-up, that's when we kind of started turning it up on defense and guarding the ball. But it's going to take 40 minutes if you want to win championships.
Justin, how frustrating was it not being able to convert, finish at the rim? Because y'all got a whole lot of bunnies right there and just couldn't get them to go down.
I think it was really big. It was real frustrating, but we just couldn't finish today.
I guess any nerves between now and 6 o'clock, or do you guys feel like, regardless of the outcome today, you're in pretty good shape? You made a good case for yourselves.
We're in good shape. I mean, we're just gonna wait and see who we got and where we go.
Additional questions? Nobody? Thank you very much, guys. Questions for Coach Wade?
Well, similar question. How frustrating was it not being able to get all those shots go down? Y'all had 23 offensive rebounds, I think, and 14 second chance points.
Yeah, I mean, it deflates you a little bit. It shouldn't, but it's deflating when we miss so many right there around the rim. But like I said, give them credit. I mean, Iverson's long, Martin. They're the one team that's as long. I mean, we're usually doing that to everybody else, but they're the one team that's as long and as physical as we are. And, I think that was a big deal. But I mean, they hit 6 threes in the first half. We gave them 4 uncontested threes. I think that was as big a deal as anything, is letting them get going. They're like us. They're a real streaky team shooting the ball, and they shot the ball really well this weekend in Pittsburgh. But I think letting those guys get going from 3, and then our inability to just convert around the rim really ultimately did us in.
Coach, what was the mindset of not starting Justin Tillman in the second half?
I was trying to – I thought Hamdi played really well, and he was drawing fouls because he's so physical down there. So I was trying to keep their bigs in foul trouble to start the half, and we made it obviously a big point to throw it inside to start the half. And so I was trying to get those guys in foul trouble where we could play it out, maybe at a little bit, play it out against their backups with maybe our starters.
Paul, go ahead.
The 6 turnovers in comparison to the 14 in in the regular season. What did you see as a difference there?
I mean, you know, they've got good guards. I thought Doughton did a really good job tonight. He handled our pressure a lot better. He was a little bit shaky when we played him at their place, but I thought he did a good job handling the pressure. And the couple times, I mean, we were just – there's 3 or 4 steals we had. We were just a step – you know, we were just right there and couldn't really grab them.
How bad did Matthews hurt you down the stretch? He had a killer 3 late, right at the buzzer. That was
I mean, he made
deep,
big
and
plays. He's the guy they go to late in the game. They've gone to him all year, late in the game. And those 2 wings, him and Terrell, are both big, physical guys, and you know they're able to rise up and can get their shot off over us. So those guys are good players.
Coach, anything like you can take away from this matchup that you can translate into the NCAA tournament, assuming you'll face teams that are just as big as Rhode Island?
Well, I mean, you know, it's just not how big they are. It's the length. I mean, they're the second. I think they're number 2 in the country in block percentage, like in the country, number 2, right, in the country in block percentage. So, I mean, I don't know who's number 1, but I don't know if we'll play that. You know, I mean, they present some unique, you know, challenges for your team, and so, you know, it's not just the ones that they block. There's so many shots that they affect at the rim where your guards are fading away and you've got to finish. You got to have tough finishes. I mean, we're typically the team that's able to do that because we're usually long. But that's, you know, it's been our issue both times we've matched up against them. And if you don't bury a bunch of threes, it's a tough road to hoe.
Go ahead, Zach.
First thing you mentioned when you were discussing facing Rhodey yesterday was the rebounding. You lost that war by 17 last time. You got them this time, but was it more chalk it up to misses, or was there more to it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you get 23 offensive rebounds. Looks good on a stat sheet. It's a heck of a lot of misses. You know, I mean, so you know, I mean, yeah, it was, you know, our guys did a good job. We went hard to the glass, but you know, we just, I mean. You got to convert a few of them too, and we didn't convert nearly enough of them.
Well, Jaquan mentioned miscommunication on defense. Is that why so many guys were open on the threes early on?
Yeah, we weren't bumping right in the matchup. We weren't bumping right, so we didn't get our bumps right, and that ended up leaving some guys open. But they had a good plan. They knew where our weak spot was in the zone, and they went right to it.
Any additional questions for Coach? Nope. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys.